You're not who you were a year ago. You're not who you were 5 years ago. You're not who you were last week. You're who you are now, and this is the only shit you have control over. So you gotta regulate how much you dwell on regrets of the past. You really gotta be careful. It's good to have a little. Life is strange. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of factors happening in life. But who I am now wouldn't have ever happened if I didn't f up.
There's so much value and there's so much power in trying just one more time.
If I didn't make those mistakes, I wouldn't have understand the importance of friendship and kindness, and I wouldn't understand the beauty of love. I wouldn't understand the full range of it because I hadn't felt the sting.
Your greatest hater is you. Your greatest hater is you. Your greatest fear is you. You're unique. You're wonderfully made. You know, stop looking for other people to validate you. Your essence, your existence is validation enough. You're here. You're alive. Success is all in your DNA, and I would challenge you to live up to it. It is so much easier to run. It is so much easier to give up. It is so much easier to quit, give in. I dare you to believe in yourself. I dare you. I dare you to be courageous enough to deal with the real you and let the world see that unique, that gifted, that special person.
If nobody ever punches you in the face, you don't really appreciate safety. Because a lot of people don't even understand what safety is. You could say, oh, we're safe, but you are so not safe at any moment. You know, and when someone's punched you in the face a bunch of times and you've been in a street fight with some guy you barely knew, you got in an argument with, there's something about regular safety that's sweeter. Yeah. It's more delicious. Yeah. It's more delicious. It's way better to drive your car straight after you almost lost control on a turn. You gotta fuel yourself with the ups. And most people get stuck in these patterns because they define themselves as a up, or they define themselves as a person who doesn't follow through on their ideas, or a person who doesn't pursue their real interests and loves.
There's so much value in trying one more time. There's so much value in staying in the game and polishing your skills. There's so much value in plan, do, review. Do what you do.
You have to understand how much you matter, and not just to you, how much you matter to others, right? And when you operate in your gift, not only do you liberate yourself, but you liberate others. And you force others to live a life that they never thought they could live. You be you and don't be nobody else, and you stop letting you get off the hook. You stop letting you get off the hook.
No, you have started things and you quit, and it gives you a horrible sense of regret that's made you define yourself by that. You don't have to do that. Write down what you would like to fix about your life. And then just, if you're 30 pounds overweight, you want to lose 30 pounds, do it the right way. Go start eating vegetables, monitor your calories, write down what you eat, exercise every day, force yourself to do it.
If it was easy, everybody would do it, but I dare you to make the rest of your life the best of your life.
What would your life be like? What would your future be like if you decided to want that which you desire so strongly that it prepares you past your fears, that you experience the fear, as the one book says, feel the fear and do it anyway? What would your life be like? And I'm saying to you that all of us who have been entombed by fear have the capacity to resurrect ourselves. It's not easy. Can I do it? Yes. But what's one of the ways to get started? Some of us need somebody to hold our hands. Sometimes we need somebody to help us out. Be willing to say, I don't know. Be willing to reach out. Be willing to get some assistance. All of us are like the blind man at some point in our lives, standing on the corner, waiting for somebody to lead us across. So all of us at some point in our lives need some help, need someone to reach out to us, to throw out the lifeline, to help us go across some treacherous waters that we couldn't navigate by ourselves. Because we grow from the people we have in our lives that can enrich our lives personally, professionally, spiritually, and all the dimensions of our lives. We don't grow in a vacuum. As you assess your strengths and your weaknesses, as you begin to approve yourself and your passions and your dreams and your goals and the things that you want, if you decide to experience all of your true potential, as you decide to manifest all of your greatness,
something had to happen, and you may not have liked it. I'm not saying because the Lord works in mysterious ways. You didn't like it, but what are you going to use it for now? That's my question today. Sometimes you get sent some plays that you don't quite understand. But if you run that play and you run with it, then you can make something happen and it'll blow you away. Right now, laid out up here, would you have done everything you're supposed to do in life? Would you be where you're supposed to be right now? The most important part on that casket, on the headstone, it says when you were born. But the other most important date is not the end when you die. See, that's what people always think about. Oh, well, when I die. No, that's the day here and then the day there. Those are dates in time. But you know what the most important time is out of all of that? The dash in the middle. See, I didn't understand that back then. I didn't understand that that dash in the middle was the most important thing. It was what I did from the time I was born to the time I lived. And that small dash didn't have a number, but it had a whole lot of memories. And because my dash was able to be elongated, or better to be used, then I could keep on going and do something to help somebody else. understand that you got an opportunity in front of you right now to do something. That could have been me. That could have been me standing right next to him when he was shot. Other people were hit with bullets, they didn't die, but it could have been me at that time. But it was not me, and I have to say to myself, now what am I gonna do with it? All the time we keep talking about it. So that dash in the middle, that's the most important day that's going on. The day you in right now. It's a great day. Every day you can get up and claim it's a great day. Even if it goes bad, it ain't all that bad, because it could be a whole lot worse. Because as we was laying down the casket, that was the worst day for him. That was the worst day for them. How many people have you lost and you got to a point where you step back and said, I can't make it? Oh no, yes you can, because you still living. Make it a great day, because I'm going to be having one regardless. So let's go together. Let's do it. Let's go.
The one commodity that is most valuable on this earth is time. Time to love, time to live. From the moment the human body is born, it begins dying. I don't think you quite caught that. Let me say it again. From the moment the human body is born, it begins dying. Some happen faster, some happen slower. Some of us help them go faster, and some of them prevent it from happening sooner than later. Coach Hyde coming to you live on the field of life. How many seconds, how many minutes do we waste every day doing things that are nowhere near the goals and aspirations and passions that we have inside? How many times do you go through the course of a day and realize, did I do anything I set out to do today? Write down those goals each and every day. No matter if it's 2 goals a day, if you can accomplish those, then you're doing more than just making it through the day. You are living and achieving your dreams. You know, as inspirational speakers, we don't want to just talk to you. We want to live that as well. I've done that in my life as well. Find time to better yourself, read, explore, research, live life, do things you've never thought of doing before. That's what it's all about. When you're born, that's that date that they put on the left side of the tombstone. When you die, they put another date on the right side of the tombstone. But that dash in the middle is the most important thing on that tombstone. That is a line that throughout that entire time frame, you were able to impact and touch others' lives. You were able to leave your mark on this earth. You were able to build a legacy that nobody could change. You were able to have it to where people remembered who you are no matter what. When you're living for that dash in the middle, you're going to remember your why. Your why you're here. Not the why did you do something? Your why, your reason for getting up in the morning, your reason for pushing yourself past the brink of exertion and giving up. Your reason for moving on and getting things done in life. That dash in the middle, that's the thing that pushes you.
You got the best 2 jobs in your life. You got your dream job, son. But this is only the beginning. This is not the end. This is not where I want you to be for the rest of your life. Pain is temporary. I've been trying to get that into your spirit. I've been trying to get you to celebrate pain. Are you hearing me? I'm trying to get you to have an understanding that pain is your friend. That pain is going to take you to the next level. It's not your circumstances or your situation that determines if you're going to be successful or not. I've been telling you, it's your mindset. I'm telling you, when you're going through pain, I know what you're feeling. I know exactly, because I've been there, I've done that, but you got to work through it. Work through your pain. On the other side is a reward. Listen to me, pain ain't permanent. Your pain ain't permanent. You can get through this. You bigger than your pain. You better than that. I use the pain to push me to greatness. And I'm telling you right now, don't give up. I'm telling you right now, don't give in. Get through it. And if you can get through it, if you can work through your pain, I'm guaranteeing you on the other side is a reward. I gotta commit my very being to this thing. I gotta breathe it, I gotta eat it, I gotta sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. But once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours.
Just stop for a second. Write down your why. What are you doing this for in life? If your why doesn't make you cry, then that's not your why. Again, if your why doesn't make you cry, then that's not your why. Your why should be something so big that it moves your family tree. Your why should be something so big that it changes the whole outlook on how things are with you and your home, your family, your religion, your purpose. Think about your passion. Think about your opportunities. And that's how you find your purpose. OPP. When that why meets up with your passion, your opportunity, and your purpose, then you'll find out. The most important day in your life is the day you remember why you were born.
What would you do if you had 1 year to live and guaranteed success in anything you decided to do? What would that be? What would you do with your life if you had it to live over? Getting to know yourself. What is one value, one deep commitment from which you would never budge? Ask yourself the question, what would your life be like? What would your life look like if you decided not to care what people thought of you? What would your life be like if you decided to give up some of your fears? What would your life be like if you decided to become courageous? What would your life be like? It takes courage to live your dreams. It takes courage to manifest your greatness. It takes courage to decide to live, to decide to bring out all of your talents and abilities, to decide to stretch out, to decide to take a chance. It takes courage to be happy, just to be you. It takes courage to enjoy yourself. What are some of the self-defeating behaviors that we become involved in that prevent most people from enjoying themselves? Some people develop the "what's the use" attitude. Why bother? Some people have the "I really don't care." And they convince themselves that they don't care and they don't feel anything. And after a while, they really don't feel anything. Their lives are empty. Some people say, well, it's really not worth the hassle. Just too hard. It doesn't bother me anymore. The fact that I'm not living out my dream. The fact that I'm capable of doing more and I'm not doing it. The fact that I'm content but I'm not fulfilled. the fact that I'm not living my dream. If it's not giving you what you want, it's going to take courage to decide to do something differently.
When you truly have a vision for your future that inspires you, you're going to jump up out of bed in the morning and feel great about going at life versus being miserable and going to a job you hate.
The only thing that stops you from getting what you want in life is the bullshit story you tell yourself.
You want to ask yourself, how can I use what I'm going through as fuel for my growth? You want to ask yourself, what is the gorgeous opportunity hidden inside this so-called problem? I mean, and if you look at the mass of humanity, they really train their brains to focus on problems, right? They hit a wall and they just, because of their belief system, they don't know it because most people are not really that aware of their belief systems. So they blame it on the world. They blame it on the supplier. They blame it on the teammate. They blame it on their husband or wife. They blame it on their childhood versus understanding our daily performance reflects our deepest beliefs. And so if you are experiencing some kind of setback, whether it's large or tiny, you want to train your brain to see the treasure within the lead.
That as you look toward the future, you look at life on a daily basis. If there's something that you have been given, if you've heard something within yourself that you know that what you're doing now doesn't fit for you, it doesn't work for you, it's not giving you what you want, and there's something else that you want to do, don't allow that inner doubt in you to talk you out of it, to build a case on why you can't have it, to tell you why you're not good enough. You ignore that inner voice and all of the external voices. Don't judge the possibilities for what you can do based upon the circumstances, because the circumstances won't determine who you are. Don't determine what you're able to do based upon your resources. Don't determine what's possible for you based upon where your life is right now. Where your life is right now is not you. That's just what it is right now. But the possibilities for you are unlimited. Most people are governed by their habits, their fears, and the opinions of others. A lot of people never try anything differently because they have been convinced by people in their lives that they value that they can't do it. They're living within the context of the opinions that other people have of them, the low expectations. Many people doubt themselves because when they thought about doing something at some critical point in their lives, somebody they respected and honored, somebody they believed in, somebody that they loved, someone they trusted said, you can't do that.
What are you going to believe? Are you going to believe in yourself? Are you going to believe everybody else's judgment on you? Are you going to believe people when they say that you're a failure?